And here is what we know about the killings in Benue State.
The killings in Benue State can be traced back to March 2017, where 140 persons were killed in Buruku and Zaki BM towns. In August 2018, gunmen killed at least 9 persons in Ntsejo, a community in Katsina-Hala local government area. On February 2018, police arrested 4 suspects in connection with the killings of 73 persons in Guma and Logo Council areas. March 2023, there was attacks on farmers in Otukpo local government area and Atakpa community, which resulted in 5 deaths. On April 2, 2023, gunmen invaded a church in Logo local government area, killing 1 person. On the 5th of April 2023, 46 persons were killed in Umogidi, a Tempa Adoka district, Otukpo local government area. On the 7th of April 2023, 34 persons were killed in Ngbang community, Guma local government area. On the 10th of April 2023, 25 persons were killed in attacks on Guma, Logo, and Taraka local government areas. In March 2024, troops killed 40 insurgents and others in 4 local government areas of Benue State. On the 2nd of May 2025, 4 persons were killed in Akpete Akpa local government area. On the 6th of May 2025, 7 persons, including an APC member, Johnson Akabo, were killed in separate incidents. On the 10th of May 2025, 23 persons were murdered across Guma, Logo, Ukum, and Kwada local government areas. On the 11th of May 2025, 7 lives were lost in coordinated attacks on Buruku and Guag West local government areas. On the 17th of May 2025, 15 traders were killed near Ogumogbo and Okpokpolo in Agatu local government areas. On the 22nd of May 2025, 2 soldiers and 2 civilians were killed in Ikobi, Akpa local government areas. On May 25, 2025, 42 persons were killed in Gua West local government area. The latest attack was on June 13, 2025 in Yeletawa, a border town between Benue and Nasarawa State, where suspected herdsmen killed 59 persons, and this has generated reactions from across the country.
Sad one there in Benue State. For more on this development, I'm being joined by the CEO Security Watch Africa, Patrick Agbambo, joins us to give us an update on the situation there. Thank you for joining us. President Bola Tinubu has once again instructed security chiefs to restore peace in that state. But given the repeated nature of these attacks across the Middle Belt, how much confidence do you have in the effectiveness of these directives at this time?
Yeah, thank you. First, I want to point out that, the last report did say that the attacks and the killings started in 2017. I beg to disagree because the major issue that started up or aggravated this Benue killing started in 2001, October 2001, incident where 19 soldiers were massacred by the Tiv ethnic militia group, and which led to the popular Zakimpiam massacre that we all that was ordered by the then president Olusegun Obasanjo. And so ever since then, Benue has been experiencing various killings, either within Benue or at the border with the Taraba State or with Nasarawa State. It's been a lingering situation that it's time to put a stop to it. Just the statement of Mr. President, I must comment that he actually said something that is very, very important, calling on the political players, the political elites, the community leaders, and particularly the governor of the state. These are the people that have the solution to whatever the problem in Benue is. It's not the military or the security agencies. They are just whatever you do today, immediately it's a bit down, then the fight will continue. The sad thing is that in Benue, as we speak, there are many militia groups that are there. Let us not forget that there was Ghana until when he was taken off, and his group, and some of his group members are still there causing problems. So it's time for us to actually address it as it should, not just saying headsmen. That is very ambiguous. We must direct it to who is actually causing this crisis in Benue State. The military, they are doing their best. If not for the military, it would have been worse than what we are experiencing today.
Patrick, at this point, there have been questions raised. I'm hoping you can hear me.
Yes.
There have been questions raised about the role of the security agencies in ending this crisis that we've seen in Benue State. We've seen the National Security Advisor also say that the last attack was the end in that state, and also the Chief of Army Staff. But you've said that, you know, the governor and also the people in the state have a lot to do in terms of bringing this bloodshed to an end. Talk to us about perhaps the deeper underlying factors that you think is contributing to the continued violence in that state.
You see, like I was giving you a background, and there is already a deep-rooted discontent and mistrust that is entrenched within the people there. And there is allegation of issue of land grabbing and accusation of Fulani, using the Fulani headsmen and all that to cover up. Yes, there are criminal headsmen that are perpetrating this, and some of them are even not from within our country. Yeah, they are coming from outside. But to find a solution to this, if we must tell ourselves the truth, it lies within the state itself. The states, they must, as a matter of urgency, yes, the governor had said that he has considered a committee to come up with a white paper. That is a way to start, but there have been several white papers. I will ask him that they should dust up what has been, that the previous white paper has said. Let them start implementation of it. Let them not shy away from doing what is right for the sake of the lives of the people that are being killed. The solution to this, it's not about the military going there to kill people or the police killed. No, because it will continue even after they leave, or unless they are going to occupy every community in Benue State. If the military will not occupy every community, I bet you that this will continue, except the people in the state decide, especially political leaders, because they all have their own groups, except they decide to find a lasting solution to it.
All right, we'll just wait to see how, you know, the directives of the president is carried out. But it's a fine place to leave the conversation for now. Thank you for talking to us at this time. CEO Security Watch Africa, Patrick Agbabu. Thank you for joining us on the News at 1.
Thank you.
We're still watching TVC News at 1. We'll be back with more stories after this.